Good morning guys, this is a video that is going to go over the process of drawing out an exploded drawing of a couple of forms or several forms together to show the options that you have with your own product design drawings where you're refining or wanting to show how the different parts of a product may fit together. So you can see in my guide here that we're going to be pulling apart forms vertically along a vertical axis, or we are going to be pulling them along a horizontal axis, which is at an approximate 30 degrees in these isometric drawings here. So I'm drawing an isometric, and the first process that I go through is setting up what the proportions are of the overall form. I'm just kind of figuring out how far away that element needs to be pushed down or pulled down so that we can see inside it. So I could even establish or find that back corner first before establishing the front. So that's a technique if you want them to be overlapping like this here. Draw out this back corner first rather than the front corner of the second form. Okay, so that's the base. I establish the form, the proportions of it, establish the axis that I'm pulling away the parts from one another, and then I take these elements down and draw them out. So here is the next one. With this form, I am actually going to just about draw the whole side view. This is the form in complete form, so I can kind of see what the proportions are once they get pulled apart. So that we've got one L here and another L here, and now I can pull it down Okay, this next step is we are going to pull apart the elements horizontally. So rather than pulling something apart vertically, we are going to have it sitting on its side and pulling it apart horizontally. Okay, so I'll try to do similar forms, but sitting on their sides. So I'm going to establish my axis that I'm pulling the elements apart, and I'm pretty much just going to establish what that overall glass box is. I'm going to turn this a bit so that it's a bit easier for me to draw. Sometimes you're going to have to draw it in like X-ray vision to kind of figure out where things start and finish. So this is X-ray. I'm seeing things see-through so that I know where I can show the details with clarity. So that would be X-ray vision, taking that all the way down. Now this line weight is so important to make these different elements pop and layer in front and behind one another. Now I'm going to turn this on its side and express that. So same thing, I want the overall box in which this is sitting within first, that axis pulling it out, and making that correct before I go any further. Now I've got my two elements, figure out how they connect to one another. Now this is where X-ray vision is required, so I need that back corner to come here and then intersect so that I know where that finishes. Cool, and our last one, I'm going to switch this and pull this away that way, just so that you can kind of see that you can change the direction of your horizontal kind of explosion. So you want your overall box or kind of expansion established first, and then you can start to find the different parts. I draw out your base element first so that you can see how the smaller elements fit to that. And drawing lightly really helps to correct things, gives you a chance to correct things. So there we have it, some different exploder drawings where we are removing or pulling away parts vertically from one another or along an axis of, at a 30-degree angle, whether it be heading to the right or heading to the left.